Our sun might not be quite as big as we thought it is. The star at the center of our solar system, the sun, may be infinitesimally smaller than scientists thought. A team of 2 astronomers has now found evidence that the radius of our sun is a few hundredths of a percent slimmer than previous analysis indicate. That might not sound like much, but it could make a considerable difference in how scientists understand the glowing ball of light that keeps our planet humming with life. The new results, which are currently undergoing peer review, are based on sound waves generated and trapped inside the hot plasma of the sun's interior, called pressure or P modes. Like a growling belly, these resonating noises can hint at pressure changes going on inside the solar gut. According to astrophysicists Masao Takata from the University of Tokyo and Douglas Go from Cambridge University, P-mode oscillations allow for a dynamically more robust view of the sun's interior compared to other oscillating sound waves. To understand what this means, it's easiest to imagine the sun as a ringing bell, although not a bell that has been struck once, one that scientists at Stanford University describe as constantly being whacked by many tiny sand grains. All that seismic commotion produced millions of oscillation sound waves, or modes, which scientists can remotely measure. As well as the push and pull of P waves, there are ripples that bob up and down under the force of gravity called G modes, which are referred to as F modes when they occur closely to the star surface. As stars become more dense, other modes can arise that can be used to describe the object's characteristics. F modes are particularly useful for studying the swirling hot plasma on the sun's interior, whereas P modes are most effective and useful for gleaning the spherical harmonics of the sun. That's because the P modes are produced via pressure fluctuations in the sun's interior. And as these waves move outwards, they hit the surface of the sun, its photosphere, and reflect inwards again, bending as they travel through a turbulent plasma to ricochet off another part of the sun's surface. Combining a massive number of these modes can build up to a picture of the sun's structure and behavior. But which to choose? The traditional reference model for the sun's seismic radius is based on F modes, as these were measured first, but F modes, some astronomers argue, are not wholly reliable because they do not extend right to the edge of the sun's photosphere. Instead, they seem to ding off what Takata and Go called a phantom surface. P modes, accounting according to some past research, reach farther because they are less susceptible to magnetic fields and turbulence in the upper boundary layer of the sun's convection zone. When based on sun's radius on seismic measurements and not on visible light or thermal calculations, Takata and Go argue that P modes are the way to go. Their calculations using only P mode frequency suggest the solar photospheric radius is very, very slightly smaller than standard solar models. Never mind how small the error, astrophysicist Emily Brunson told Alex Wilkins at New Scientist that changing the more traditional model to suit each finding would be no small matter. And to understand the reason for their differences is tricky, Brunson said, because there's just a lot of things going on. The preprint paper was published on ARXIV. And this is on Science Alert by Carly Casella. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.